is she doing? Come on, there you go. What's she doing, Molly? Hey, they silly old Millie, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, she's giving Mum lots of kisses. Say, Millie, I was trying to pet you and you got down. No, I think she's got down because she can smell the clippers. She can smell the clippers. Say, we got the clippers. We were just going to file her nails down. And I think, I haven't even took it out of the box, but I think that she can smell it. Let me show. Should we show everybody the box? Because you were petting her, weren't you, until Mummy got the box. I just got the box out. It's clippers to file her nails down. And she got down, didn't she? She's silly. She's silly, isn't she? You were giving her some loving, weren't you? Whoa! Careful, little one. Careful. There we go. So we are going to do a coffee and a chat. What? You can't have the clippers. You can't have the clippers. Whoa! And we went up to the ceiling. Oh no, Mum's stand is all wonky. Say the camera stand is all wonky today. Hey, do you like my cardigan, aunties? It's nice, thick, yellow. I got it off of eBay a while ago because it's definitely turned autumn. Can you see her out there, the little monkey? She's jumping out there like all day. And as soon as I get the clippers out of and I put them down on the side, she jumped down. She's a little monkey, isn't she? So yeah, you can see the leaves are starting to turn colour. It's definitely a chill in the air today. I'll turn you around anyway now. I'll turn you around so we can do coffee and a chat. Hi. We haven't done a coffee and a chat for ages. I'm just going to try and pop you there. And just make sure I should be looking in the right spot. Woo! Woo! Now I've turned the flash on. Oh, Caroline, you're such an idiot. Hey! Hey! Mwah! Hey! Mwah! Hey! Mwah! So we have quite a few new subscribers. You look like such a different colour in there. Her hair looks like ginger. Your hair looks ginger in there next to Mum's non-existent. I guess it has got a bit of a tint in it, but she also looks really pale on camera. That's why I always say, be careful when you're buying a baby online, unless you already know the artist, because majority of artists do paint in the same way. Where she is, she's down there now, isn't she? She's not going to come back up. No, she's not. Yeah, so we've got a few new subscribers. Now you're on a wonk. Hang on, folks, hang on. So if you're new here, there, I think we're straight. If you're new here, then when I do coffee and a chat, or like most of my videos, they're not scripted. I don't even think what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's what happens. But we do have some new subscribers, so I'd like to welcome you to our channel. And that was a big fat fly. We do live in the country. Anyway, I'd like to welcome you to our channel. Most of it is Reborn roleplay with my Reborns, who are also therapy dolls. And you just get occasionally, you get a chat from me, probably about once a month, maybe 4 to 6 weeks. And quite often I do a giveaway, but I'm not doing a giveaway this time because we've done quite a few lately. So I'm not doing a giveaway today. Just going to have a coffee and a chat with my new mug. I thought I'd show you my new mug. I'm not drinking a coffee though. I'm drinking a flavoured tea. I think it is ginseng, cinnamon, no, cardamom. It's a warming one. It says, I'm a grandma. What's your superpower? Oh, a grandma. I have recently become a grandma to our first grandbaby. Yay! And I did have the question, are you still going to be involved with your Reborns? Yes, it's not my baby, it's theirs. Reborns are much more fun. Like, you know, I put Missy in this outfit 2 days ago. So you can't do that with a real child. And you can't just sit them there and they also don't just stare. They also wriggle and go and yeah. I've done that. I've gone past that stage, long past that stage. It's nice to have him. In fact, we had him this Sunday for the afternoon. We babysat the first time. And that was really, really lovely. So yeah, that's what I like about being a grandma. I get the best of times. So Russ had him. He came. I don't know what time they came actually, because I was asleep. And Russ had him for an hour and a half, and then I think he'd filled his nappy, and it was time to wake Gran up. I'm known as Grandma. It was time to wake Grandma up to change her nappy. And so that was good. So I got to change his nappy, and, you know, and then he went to sleep on me. And it was just nice. It was nice. Because I have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. So I do have to make sure that I rest a lot, because I do get tired out. Get off of her, you big fat fly. We have outside on our patio, we have 2 like fly attractors, and I think they're starting to wear off now. They've got like a hormone. It's a hormone that gets released that attracts the flies to that particular spot. But I think it's running out now. It only lasts for a certain amount of time. And so we just have had a couple of big fat ones in here today. So anyway, Molly is the Zoe sculpt. I do have other Reborns. If you're new here and you've just seen a few of them, sometimes I do like a day in the life video, and I do all of them. Some days I just take one of them and we do something out, and that's that. I don't know. Is that mostly? I don't know. What do you feel like you mostly watch, my regular subscribers? And I know I have a lot of subscribers who are with me right from the beginning. And so if you're watching older videos and that Reborn isn't in our nursery anymore, you can still access playlist. We have a huge playlist with all of the Reborns, everything on it. Let me just get it up on here. Are you trying to see yourself in there? Hey, hiya. Let me just get up her YouTube page on her tablet. Get the dog hairs off of that. Can you just mind there a minute? You sit there. You don't have to get down. So here we go. This is my channel. So this up here is playlists. It says playlist. So if you click on that, then you can see all of the Reborns. And there's one that has just been adopted. Where is she? Polly. Yeah, Polly. So this Pollyanna has just been adopted out. And so she doesn't have a mummy anymore. So I will take Pollyanna, the name off of that, and just put Charlotte 11 months. But actually, that's what I've done on all of them. And then I'm thinking, if somebody's got, just clicked my foot. If somebody's gone back and looked at, and says, somebody sent me a message the other day and said, can you, what kit is Oliver? And I'm like, oh, I can't remember. And so I scrolled through and I said, it's in the playlist, because I was doing something at the time. And I was like, I don't know, it was probably late. I think she messaged me quite late and I was in bed. And I was like, he's got his own playlist. And then I realised, actually, that I've just changed, when I've readopted them out, I've changed them to blur. The day in the life. Oh no, that's Polly's, isn't it? That was just Polly's. Let's go down, see what else we got here. So Kenzie by Sandy Faber, and I've got next to it no longer have. So that was the Kenzie kit. And I think it came as a girl and I changed it into a boy. I think that's what I did. It's not what you think. Yeah, I think he came as a girl and changed him to a boy. So now I'm thinking maybe I'll need to put their names up here instead so that people can find them easier. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should do that? And also, there is a community tab here. So if you don't know the community tab, that's where I post as well. I don't always post there because quite often I forget because I use Instagram a lot more and Facebook, but Instagram mostly because it's just quicker for me. And then I forget to upload on here. So like I haven't even put our latest. So the last time I uploaded on here was 5 days ago. And that was the outing I did to Primark, looking at the clothes in Primark. And I came back, picked Molly up and Millie, and then took them for a walk down by the river. And if you go to the videos, you'll see that the latest one is the Reborn Mummies Meetup, where I took Toby to meet up with Auntie Sam and my godson Ben. And yeah, it was a shame that you didn't get to see Ben on screen, because you've seen Sam a lot on my videos, when I've had meetups with her. And, I shared the video of where I became where I was asked to be his godmum and his gender reveal. So, of course you want to see him, but there are reasons, and I'm sure most of you, I don't need to tell you what the reasons are, because you probably know, social media and all that. So, maybe one day. And it's easier for me to put my grandson on at the moment, because he's just little, and so his face will change. So, and I always ask permission anyway. I always ask permission. And I don't like videoing much when I'm out. So like I was out with Sam for hours when I did that one there. And I just don't like videoing the whole time, because it's just, I'm there to meet my friend, but I'm just bringing you on for a little while. And there is going to be another meetup this week. So there will be another video going up of a Reborn Mums meetup. And then there's a meetup next week happening. And then I think I'm just going to have a couple of weeks at home. And then I think we're on holiday for a week because it is the doll show. So I've had a few questions. Are you going to the Peterborough doll show? Yes, I am. I'm not going this weekend. There is a doll show this Sunday, which is, let's see what the date is, Sunday. The 24th. There is the Doll and Teddy Fair on Facebook. It's called The Doll and Teddy Fair on Facebook. And you can find out the dates of the shows there. If I remember, I'll add on at the end, as I'll add a photo, a screen grab of it on at the end, of when their shows are. I like to go to that one because they have a real mix of dolls. They have antique dolls, retro dolls, dolls from the 80s, toys, vintage toys, retro toys, Reborns. They have a few Reborn tables. When I very first started going, they had one Reborn table, and that was Caroline, because she lives in Birmingham, so that was Caroline Laws. And she was the only one, but it has grown and it's bigger than that now. I won't be able to go this weekend because Russ and I are actually going away this weekend. I know I think I made it sound like in my previous Coffee in a Chat that Russ and I, or in another video, that Russ and I were going away then, but we weren't. It is this weekend. That's why I can't go to that doll and teddy fair, because I would have been there, because that's one of my favourites. And then my other favourite for Reborns is Peterborough. And Peterborough show next is The Doll Show. So if you look that up on Facebook, it's called The Doll Show, and it is online. Their next show is October the 15th,
I believe, in Peterborough. So I will be going to that. Now, last time when I went to Peterborough in June, and that's where we got Molly. Don't intend on buying a Reborn this time. But then again, I do have some wants in my nursery again. So, yeah, when I went in June, a young lady who watches me came up to me and said hi and was like, "Oh, hello, la la la," and I think I just got there and I was like, "Hi, catch up with me in a minute. I just want to go around a video." And then I think you looked at me a couple more times after that, but I was always with somebody. And I'm really sorry that we didn't get back to like being able to have a chat. Please stop me again. I always say hello to whoever stops me. But one of the things I do is I always video the show, and I like to video the show. I like to video it for myself because I just love watching the doll show videos of doll shows. And I also like to share it then on my channel with people who can't get there, because you might see one that you like, and you can contact the artist and see if they've still got that one. I really liked, I don't know if any of you watch Having You On. She recently went to the Kansas doll show. So she lives in America. I'm in England. And I've watched Yvonne ever since she started on YouTube. And I've really enjoyed watching her canvas the doll show at the Kansas doll show. I really enjoyed watching that. It's nice to see doll shows in different areas, isn't it? Blankets tickling me. And then Yvonne has also had some new babies. Oh, Yvonne, I'm so jealous. You know, when you watch somebody, I mean, I think with some of you guys as well, you just want to come in and have a look at my nursery, and I want to go to Yvonne's and look in her nursery and see all her babies, especially like when you've watched somebody for a long time. Talking of nurseries, I do need to do a tidy up Tuesday. I really need to, because I've been so busy. So last week I was out every single day and I was so tired on the weekend. Oh, it's just so tired. And yeah, so I had to catch up on my sleep. And I've changed babies and got new toys out and just like dumped everything else in the nursery. And my excuse to myself is, or not excuse, my justification for that to myself is, oh, well, I'll do a tidy up Tuesday. I'll leave that. I'll do a tidy up Tuesday. Well, flip it out, Caroline. You need to do a tidy up Tuesday. And I really, really do. Oh, my days. Excuse me. I think I have like a sinus issue going on because I've blocked ears. Both my ears blocked. So if I feel like I'm really shouting, the telly's had to be up louder the last few days, even because my hearing is just starting to become hard of hearing, because I did have a test. So it's just starting to. So when I get blocked ears, it's even worse. So if I'm shouting, I'm sorry. And when I go down to see Roz and Bob and I'm shouting, I'm honestly, it's because I can't hear myself. So yeah, that is something that I need to do as a tidy up Tuesday. And keep your eye out for another upcoming videos, because, you know, we might have a little surprise for you. It's a surprise to myself, let alone anybody else. Where is it? Oh, you can't see it. Can you not see? I still got the pushchair behind. There. Don't know if you can see it. I still got the pushchair there that Sarah gave me, but I prefer the car seat on it. Because because I do have a mamas and papas. That's the mamas and papas. You coming up now again, are you? You'll smell this pet nail grinder for your nails, and you'll soon jump down again. Come on then. I prefer the car seat on it. It's an Ode Mamas and Papas, and I got it at, when I had a meet up with Sarah, the lady who now has Polly. And I just love the car seat on it. Just brings back memories. But I have a Mamas and Papas pushchair pram down in Hillside, which is my she shed, garden room. It's a bit different than a shed. It's a garden room, more like. Down there, it's what I had for my middle daughter. And then I also sold my Wilsonette, so my Silver Cross Wilsonette, that's gone from out of there, so which is good because Sarah gave me that one, which has given me a little bit more room now. So I'm pleased about that, that's for sure. Gosh, now we've got a wasp in here now. At the window. Maybe that's what was buzzing around, so I don't have my glasses on. Maybe it was a wasp and not a fly. Oh, I don't have my glasses on, so can't see very far about them. So I'm trying to rest this afternoon because I've got a big long drive to see Auntie Ros and Uncle Bob tomorrow. So I'm resting up this afternoon, just doing mushroom soup for tea and some sourdough bread. I'm really into making that because we don't have a lot of bread now. Russ has wraps every day rather than bread for in his lunchbox. And then so I probably make maybe one loaf every couple of weeks because I slice it and freeze it. I like to make one for my eldest daughter because she likes sourdough as well. My middle daughter doesn't like it. Well, not mine anyway. So we're having that tonight. Oh, it's going to be lovely. So when I've filmed this and when I've done this and I'm going to get it uploading, I'm going to heat up my cast iron pan and just put the sourdough in the freezer just for like 15 minutes just to make it nice and crusty. I've got a different recipe than when I first started. I first started using Farmhouse on Boone recipe, but it was so long-winded. So long-winded, and I'm not that great of a cook. In fact, I don't really like cooking that much, so I was just like, it's got to be an easier way to make this sourdough, especially like because they pump it out in a lot of our like artisan bakeries around here. And so I found a better recipe and it's just come out and it's perfect, and it takes less time to do it. So I just it's proving at the moment. And so it'll be ready, and then it'll be lovely warm bread to go with our mushroom soup later. And what else? There was another thing I wanted to talk about, Frankie. I had a few requests on Frankie. What was it? What size pushchair would somebody need who had a big reborn like Frankie? And I'm sorry that I haven't got back to your question because I fully intended to show you using some of my prams, but then my grandson was born. And my grandson was took a few days before he appeared because there was things going on at the hospital with my daughter, and it was a worrying time. And then it was the aftermath of phew, he's here. My whole body seemed to relax, and so it took I don't know about my daughter giving birth to him. It took me a few days, a few weeks to get over his arrival, I think. Relief, that everything went okay for my daughter and her wife. Oh my goodness. So I haven't forgotten that you asked me that, and I have a Wayfarer, a Silver Cross Wayfarer, so an older one that I could show you. I have the Mamas and Papas I could show you that would just be ridiculous of sitting in that. I've got photos of her in the Wilsonette that I've now sold. she looked fantastic in that, but that's not practical if you want to take them out. But I also have our Cassato pushchair, so I will do that. And I haven't forgotten. I will get round to that video. It won't be this weekend because, as I say, we're not going to be here. My daughter and her wife and Jack are coming to stay and look after Millie, because it's better to have Millie in her own environment now. Seeing as she's blind, it's better to have her here. It's very romantic. We're going to an abbey. We are. Well, it's a hotel on the abbey grounds. It's still owned by the monks. We're going there. Very nice. Very, very nice. So, yeah. Not for any particular reason either. You know, there's no occasion that we're going for. Ross just went there once and was like, Caroline would love this. And I was like, yeah, I would. Book it. Then we had to wait for Jack to be born. Then we had to just make sure that the girls were okay to have Millie still. And, you know what it's like anyway. So it won't be this weekend, but I have got that. And along with that, somebody else, when I did the videoing in Primark, in that comment section, was like, I really like the baby clothes, but can you also video Frankie's likes and dislikes? I'm like, yeah, I can. I haven't even thought of that. Thank you for that suggestion. Frankie doesn't really like being on camera a lot. So you do see her sometimes, but she tends to just freeze. And of course doesn't move. She really finds it hard on the camera. So, you know, I have to respect her wishes. But yes, I will, because we can do that. I will have a look. Primark was probably a good way to look at the clothing in Primark, because I did see some things that I thought she would like. Sainsbury's, not too bad. Actually, you know, that's my closest supermarket, so I have bought her clothes from there. The other day, when I did the video in M&S, I see some clothes there that Frankie would like. But I also would like to go to like a toy shop and video inside the toy shop of what sort of things she likes. So yes, thank you for asking me that, because I will keep that in mind. I do have 2 videos. Well, I've got one video ready that I've got to edit, and you won't want to miss that, because we all like a box opening, don't we? And then like something that goes along with that, like a part 2, because part 1 is so long. And that I haven't done yet. I'll try and do that over the next few days. And so then I will have a look, because I don't think I've got anything else planned apart from wanting to do a Tidy Up Tuesday, because my nursery is a tip. So I know people liked... Why do you like Tidy Up Tuesdays? I like watching people organise and sort and seeing the end effect. Is that why you like it? Do you just sit there and watch me and think, oh God, yeah, I ought to sort that out and I ought to sort that out, and you don't, because you're just watching me? Or I know that some people see my Tidy Up Tuesdays as motivation for them. I know that when I'm like cooking and stuff like that, because it's something that I don't really like doing, I do put on some other YouTubers and listen to them while I'm doing that, because it's like a bit of motivation. What do you want? Come here. So Frankie's at school at the moment while I'm videoing this, and we've got some in nursery, some having afternoon naps. Yeah. I know that a lot of you are very taken with Molly. And then some people like Toby best. I don't, some people go, oh, I'm really sorry, but Toby's my favourite. I do like all your Reborns. That doesn't offend me. Everybody has their own opinion about things. I'm not offended. Don't need to apologise if you like one better than the other, or if you think one's super realistic and one isn't. I mean, like Annie, I think, oh yeah, so I am, you haven't seen that little clip yet, But Annie is like my therapy, proper first reborn that I had is my therapy reborn. And in that she goes to therapy with me, not every week, but she does. And she is used as a therapy tool to help with trauma from childhood abuse. So, but her kit is 2010. She is actually Annie by Donna Rupert, and her kit is 2010. She's having a nap at the moment. And it is completely different vinyl than this. I mean, this vinyl is quite thick actually, but Annie's is like a different colour as well. It's quite a darker colour and thicker. The details are not the same, but you know, she's my baby, she's my therapy, she's my love. She represents this girl, this little baby toddler inside of me that was moved around a lot as a baby herself, and I get to love on her. That helps me love on that little neglected baby inside me. So even though her features and her kit is not as detailed as some, it doesn't stop how I feel about her. But it might stop how you feel about her, what you think of her, and that's fine by me. I'm not worried. It is what it is, and it's how I feel is more important, isn't it? It's how we feel about our reborns is more important. So have any of you had a new baby? Because I know some of you sometimes put in the comments, because you showed your Guccian, I got a Guccian. And I usually then ask you what your Guccian's name is. I usually try and write congratulations. I don't always respond to comments, which is not your fault, it's mine. It's because of how I'm feeling at the time. I find, you know, I have social anxiety, even though people might not think so. I do. I meet people who come with somebody else, who come with their husbands, their partners, their sisters, their friend, and I'm meeting them on my own. Russ wouldn't go, gosh, no. And so, you know, I have to do these things on my own if I want to get out and meet people, which I do. But it is daunting for me, and it's particularly daunting for me when the other person is coming with somebody else, because that's 2 new people I'm meeting rather than just 1. So, well, I understand though why people need somebody else, because they're anxious as well. Oh, my lordy. Are you getting restless now, missus? Hey, are you getting restless? So I don't know if I've talked a lot. I have talked a lot, but I don't know if I've said anything of any meaning. Got anything else going on? Say no. We've got meeting this week, meetup this week, and a meetup next week. And we're going away for the weekend. No. Oh, yes, you probably will want to. Keep an eye out for the next video that's going to come up. I think I dropped a few Easter eggs in there. Don't know if you've, watched enough to catch them. But anyway, I feel like this video is on 32 minutes, and I did a couple of minutes before, didn't we? Because we were starting to video and then Millie jumped down. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say cheers. I don't know if I said anything of any meaning in this video, but this is me. I just usually talk crap. I usually just talk. I talk and talk. And and what you see is what you get. So most people are like, when they see me, well, every person when they see me are like, whoa, you're no different. You're like you are on the screen. Yeah, so I wouldn't even know how to use a filter on my phone while I'm videoing. I might video out my filter out you know, my crow's feet, my wrinkles. Oh, give me a wig, give myself a wig. I actually need to shave my head because it's really starting to itch. And so there you go. We're never going to get rid of this psoriasis. Thank you, pneumonia. Never mind, hey, we're still here. We're still moving on. You want some of Mummy's drink? You can have some of this. Yeah, you can have some of that. It's not too hot now. Yay, you're a big girl, aren't you? I just love her. Are you a big girl? Hey, are you a big girl? Yeah, you are a big girl, aren't you? You smiler. You're a super smiler. You are a super smiler. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, where are you? Bye, I'm going now.